has been a long-running tradition in the House of Representatives that when one of its very own is appointed to the executive in the first hearing on their first budget of the new secretary, we terminate proceedings out of respect to our former colleague and who is also an outstanding colleague.
Esteemed colleagues, officials of the Department of Education, led by a new secretary and my former Senate counterpart, Sani Angara, fellow workers in government, ladies and gentlemen, marhay na aga. We convene today to deliberate on the budget of our nation's education system. The Department of Education has one of the biggest budgets at 748 billion pesos. The biggest number of civil servants at almost 1 million teachers, aides, and non-teaching personnel, and the biggest constituency of over 24 million from kinder to senior high school students. Unfortunately, it also seems to be in the biggest trouble. Results of the 2022 program for the International Student Assessment, or PISA, showed that among 81 countries, the Philippines ranked third from the bottom in science and sixth from the bottom in both mathematics and reading. Over the years, the National Expenditure Program has earmarked the biggest allocation to the Department of Education as mandated by our Constitution, and President Ferdinand R. Marcos recognizes that education is an investment on our nation's future, on Filipino children. The DEPED budget embodies this investment with the aim of addressing learning gaps exacerbated by the pandemic to support teachers who will close these gaps. We want enough teachers. We don't want our kids, second parents, overtasked and overburdened. It is deeply concerning that Filipino students are lagging behind global standard in science and math. With over 24 million students enrolled, the new secretary faces the urgent task of reducing dropout rates and ensuring that marginalized and remote communities receive needed attention and resources. This is a pressing issue that requires immediate action. President Marcos stressed in his SONA that the education system must be strategically calibrated. It should focus not only on literacy, but developing problem-solving skills and critical thinking among our youth, equipping them for our tomorrow's challenges. Let's support the President's vision by helping the new Secretary fulfill his mandate, and I know this new Secretary can do it. By supporting the Department of Education's proposed 2025 budget. This will benefit millions of Filipino children and their families who put their trust in public school education and other government-led alternatives. Mabalus po sa Indugabos.
Not only did we hear the very, very excellent presentation, comprehensive, on the way to go to solve all the ills of our educational sector, it is therefore my honor to be able to move that we terminate the proceedings of the Department of Education and elevate the matter to the plenary together with the approval of the wish list.
Second the
The
motion.
request for the OSEC and the attached agencies to be tackled in the plenary. So moved, Madam Chair.
Second the motion.
I
Second
object,
motion.
Mr. I object, Madam Chair. Okay.